circular convolution. The other name for circular convolution is periodic convolution or cyclic convolution. Okay. Now, this regular convolution of two signals, that means linear signals, does not exist for two signals when they are both of them are periodics. That means regular convolution, that is linear convolution, does not exist when two signals that has to be convoluted are periodic, when both of the signals are periodic. So in such cases we go for circular convolution. Now circular convolution is normally represented as yp of n is equal to xp of n, that is p represents periodic, circular convolution hp of n. Either you can write like this, or some textbook you can see this symbol, both are correct. Now same as you have in a linear convolution, here also we have several methods. So we will be seeing two methods for circular convolution. So circular convolution can be found out using several methods. So I am going to deal with two methods here. One is graphical method, or the other name for this particular method is concentric circle method. Okay, other name is concentric circle method. And the second method is matrix method. Okay, now we will see by taking an example how this is done. First one is graphical method. First one, graphical method. So I am just I am not giving any theoretical explanation. I am just solving one problem so that you can get a clear idea how to perform circular convolution. So you are provided with the two signals x1 of n, which is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 2, 3 minus 1. Second signal x2 of n is equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, unlike linear convolution, for performing circular convolution, the length of these two sequences has to be equal. So what you have to do is let L be the length of the first sequence. Now what is L here? L is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now M be the length of second sequence. Here it is 3. Now in order to make L equal to M, now two zeros has to be added to what? To x2 of n, so that it becomes length of the sequence becomes 5. So zero padding has to be done. So this is zero padding. Zero padding has to be done to the signal x2 of n such that it becomes length of that particular sequence becomes equal to your first sequence, that is x1 of n. So now after zero padding, what is sequences x1 of n is 1 minus 1 minus 2, 3 minus 1, and x2 of n now becomes 1, 2, 3, 0, 0. Now for performing circular convolution, what you have to do is, the other name for the circular convolution is concentric circle method. That means you have to draw two circles. One circle represents x1 of n, the other circle represents x2 of n. So two circles, one inner and one outer circle has to be drawn. Now let this outer circle represents x1 of n and inner circle represents x2 of n. And you have to divide. So here you have 5 elements, or 5 length of the sequence is 5. So you have to divide this particular circles into 5 equal numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 equal points you have to divide. Then in the anti-clockwise direction you have to mark the values or elements. So I am marking it starting from here. So 1, minus 1, minus 2, 3, minus 1. Now in the same way, the inner circle has to be changed, has to be divided. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in the inner circle, points has to be marked in the clockwise direction. So in this particular direction you have to mark. So starting from here we will begin. So you have 1 here, 2 here, 3, 0, 0. Okay. Now y of 0 will be equal to, you multiply and add these samples. So starting from here, 1 into 1 plus 0 into minus 1 plus minus 2 into 0 plus 3 into 3 plus 2 into minus 1. That is the value of y of 0, that is 8. Now for getting y of 1, what you have to do is you have to rotate inner circle in the counterclockwise direction by one sample. Okay. So for getting next sample, rotate inner circle in counterclockwise direction by one sample. Okay. So again you have to draw two circles. First circle is same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same. So 1 here, minus 1, minus 2, 3, minus 1. Inner circle you will be having 5 points. But you have to rotate this in anti-clockwise direction. So initially here in corresponding to 1 here you had 1. Now it becomes what? 2. So 2, 1, 0, 0, 3. This will be the samples. So again you have to find y of 1 by multiplying and adding. 2 plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1 plus minus 2 into 0, 0 plus 3 into 0, that is 0, plus 3 into minus 1, 3 into minus 1. So what is the answer? 2 minus 1, that is 1, that is answer is minus 2. Now for getting the third y of 3, again you have to draw two circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1, minus 1, minus 2, 3, minus 1. Divide it into 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again you rotate by one sample. So here it becomes 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. Now multiply. So y of 2 will be equal to 3 minus 2 minus 2 plus 0 plus 0. So here the answer is minus 1. Same way, next 2 points, that is y of 3 again can be you can get it by considering this circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1, minus 1, minus 2, 3, minus 1 In the inner circle, points becomes 0, 3, 2, 1, 0. So now what is y of 3 is equal to? Y of 3 is equal to 0 plus minus 3 minus 4 plus 3 plus 0. So the answer is minus 4. Last one, how many samples will be there? There has to be 5 samples, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in circular convolution, if x1 of n is having 5 samples, x2 of n is having same sample, that means answer is also having the output y of n should have the same number of samples. So same way you can find here also you can find value 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1, minus 1, minus 2, 3, minus 1. So now this is 0, 0, 3, 2, 1. Now what is y of 4? Y of 4 will be equal to 0 plus 0 minus 6 plus 6 minus 1. So the answer is minus 1. So y of n is now equal to what? 8 minus 2 minus 1 minus 4 minus 1. This is the answer by circular convolution using concentric circle method. Now there is one simple method, that is matrix method. I will show that also. Matrix method. So in matrix method, what we have to do is just write the two signals x1 of n, that is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 2 3 minus 1. Okay. Second signal, that is a 0 padded signal, 1 2 3 0 0. Okay. Now what you do is, first you take the first signal, you have to write it in the form of a matrix. Now how will you write? First signal has to be written as a first column, 1 minus 1 minus 2 3 minus 1. Now you again rotate it in the anti-clockwise direction. So in the next column, minus 1 will come first, then you have 1 minus 1 minus 2 3. Then 3 will come first, then minus 1 1 minus 1 minus 2. Then this will go up, so minus 2 3 minus 1 1 minus 1. Now last one, that is minus 1 1 minus 1 minus 2 3. Here it is minus 2, right? No, minus 2 3 minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 3 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 minus 2 3 3 minus 1 1 minus 1 minus 2 minus 2 3 minus 1 1 minus 1 minus 2 3 minus 1. Okay. Now in order to check whether the written matrix is correct, you just see this diagonal element has to be same. So this is minus 1. So this column is wrong, completely wrong. So I will write it again. So this is minus 1 minus 2 3 minus 1 1. Now the diagonal elements is everything is coming same, so that matrix is correct now. So now you write x2 of n as this column 1 2 3 0 0. Now you multiply these two, you will get the answer. So matrix multiplication. So here 1 minus 2, I write here 1 minus 2 plus 9. So this is 8. Second element is minus 1 plus 2 minus 3. So this is minus 2. Then you have minus 2 plus 3. So it is minus 1. Now you have 3 minus 4 minus 3. So it is minus 4. Then you have minus 1 plus 6 minus 6. Answer is minus 1. So now your y of n is equal to what? 8 minus 2 minus 1 minus 4 minus 1. So this is matrix method.